We all know that the Masinga Dam, where we are today, already is overflowing. And we expect that the last dam downstream, which is Kiambere, would also start overflowing in a matter of hours, if not days. And what that means is that the communities that live downstream in the Tana Delta, particularly the counties of Garissa and Tana River, are at very great risk of being displaced with a lot of casualties if adequate precaution and care is not taken. And therefore we are basically sounding an alarm and asking the communities in the two counties particularly that they listen and take heed of the advisory that we are giving today, that they need to relocate. And our officers are on the ground. We have the teams that are led by the National Government Administration officers. So in Tana River, there is a county commissioner and his team of officers from all the other government agencies. And the same case in Garissa County. And we are appealing to the public that they listen to those advisories. And we have emergency teams, similar to what we did during the prolonged or increased rainfall that we received towards the end of last year. At the national level, we have set up the National Emergency Response Center under the leadership of the National Disaster Operations Center, which is based at Nyayo House. And that center has all the agencies from all the ministries represented. The Ministry of Interior, the Ministry of Energy, the Ministry of Roads, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of ASAL and Regional Development, alongside development partners as well as non-state actors, so that we are able to coordinate emergency response and actions, not just in the lower Delta region, but across the country, because the increased rainfall is being experienced literally in every part of the country. Of course, the most affected is the central region, as well as the western part of the country and the coastal region. So the plea to the Kenyans is that let's work closely with these agencies and the leaders who are helping us with these emergency rescue operations. Now, the second thing is we are looking at the long-term solution to a number of these disasters that we continue to experience as a country, more so on account of increased rainfalls. And CS Energy has spoken to the planned development of the High Grand Falls, which will help in mitigating the effect of the overflow that we already are experiencing from the dams along the Tana Basin or the Tana River. The third thing is that there is a very good chance that there would be waterborne diseases on account of the increased rainfall and flooding. And we need to take the necessary precautions so that then we don't lose lives that we can prevent. Basically, that is why we are here, and it's again an appeal to all of us to disseminate information, and when we are in distress, we will share also the toll-free number for purposes of coordinating and also raising alarm so that our officers can be able to support. And lastly, I want to appreciate the team, particularly the DCC of Masinga and Embu sub-counties, for the work that they are continuing to do in this area. And I appeal to the public to work very closely with them. And we will be monitoring and issuing updates as and when it becomes necessary from our National Emergency Response Center. It's good news that we did not have to forcefully evict or push people away from the flood-prone areas. And for me, it's a good thing that Kenyans are very understanding, and they appreciate what we do as government, and also they also care a lot about their lives. So my expectation is that even with these prolonged rains and increased rains, when people have to move, we will not there will be no need for us to use force to evacuate or to move people. Tunajua mashule zimefungwa, watoto ama wanafunzi wako manyumbani, lakini kwa wiki mbili ijayo mashule zitakuwa zinafunguliwa. So chenye tunafanya kama serikali sana sana kupitia Wizara ya Elimu ni kuangalia ni vipi hatutakuwa na uharibifu zaidi wa infrastructure. Lakini penye kutakuwa na uharibifu, then katika hiyo kitengo yenye nimezungumzia ya the Disaster Operation Center for Emergency Response, tutatafuta mbinu anda kama ni fedha ama kusaidiana na Wizara ya Elimu. Venye tulifanya ile wakati ya El Nino, tutazidi kufanya hivyo, so that wazazi na wanafunzi wasikuwe na wasiwasi. Ikifika wakati wa kurudi kwa mashule, tutahakikisha that kila mwanafunzi amerudi kwa shule.